Hey, welcome to the Dray Way. We got a good show for you today. It is absolutely beautiful. Look behind me. It is absolutely, let me get my pumpkin head out of the way. It is absolutely gorgeous here in Las Vegas. Beautiful weather day after day after day. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about, I got to talk to you women. I have something I have to ask you. But, just know that on this show, you're going to get the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me. So women, stay tuned. I got to ask you a question. Don't go anywhere. Well, let's get the show started. Let's go. Welcome to the Dray Way. How's everybody doing today? I have to ask women, you women out there, I have to ask on behalf of all the men, me and all my audience, all my male guys out there, we want to know, at least I want to know, but I'm pretty sure they want to know too, why does Donald Trump get to say and do whatever he wants to women? I mean, he can treat them like absolute dog shit. And women don't say a word. I don't see it on TikTok. I don't see it on this platform, YouTube, on Facebook. I don't see it anywhere. But Trump, just yesterday, a reporter tried to ask a question and he's like, you don't know anything. Why am I even talking to you? You don't know anything. And she's like, yes, I do. And he's like, no, you don't know anything. He just treats women with such disdain. He treats them like you are literally not a second class, a third class citizen. I mean, he doesn't even, I hate to say this, but I don't think he thinks of women as much more than a whole. I hate to say that and put it down to that, but that's what I really believe. I think Trump just thinks women are a convenient whole. That's about it. I don't think he holds women in any value whatsoever. The buying of hookers, the purchase of his wife, the purchase of women in general, cheating on all his wives, cheating on all his women, just doing whatever he wants. I kiss him, I grab him by the pussy, I do whatever I want. And women support this guy. Women, millions of women support this son of a bitch. And I need someone to explain it to me. I need someone to sit me down and say, Drayton, this is why women support him, even though he treats them all like garbage and like shit and like sexual objects and just, I can buy you, I can sell you, I can, bend over, Folks, help me out because I've seen it after decade, year after year after year. I've been watching this BS for 40 years. I've been watching this man treat women like garbage. And you guys don't say it or do anything. I can only imagine if any other man treated women or said anything like he says, that man would be crucified. And that's why men don't do it, because they'll be attacked immediately. Donald Trump doesn't give a shit. Donald Trump's like, I kiss whoever I want. I grab him by the pussy. I do whatever I want. And women don't say a word. And I'd like to know why. That's real. I would just like to know why. Because after the last couple of days, at watching him talk with news reporters, female news reporters, he just dismisses them as dummies. And he does it right to their face. And he does it right in all of your faces. And you say nothing. And you still, for millions of women, I support Donald Trump. Even though he treats women like absolute shit, you're still willing to eat the shit sandwich and support this guy. And I'm a 62-year-old man. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a man just treat women like dog shit And women are, oh, I support him. Yay, Donald Trump. Yay. This guy is the epitome of everything you say you hate. He buys hookers, cheats on all his wives. He's even literally went to court and found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman. He has to pay her millions of dollars. You guys don't care. Oh, well. Oh, well. And I sit back and I go, holy shit. He literally says he treats women like garbage, grabs them by the pussy and kisses whoever I want and, sexually assaults whoever he wants and just cheats on his wives right in front of everybody. And yay, Donald Trump, I support you. How is this happening, folks? Why is it happening? And as if you're a woman, just explain it to me. Explain to me how you can support someone so disgusting, so awful, so terrible, and that day after day, he doesn't stop. He just treats you women like dog shit, and you keep eating the sandwich. And I just want to know why. Put it in the comments, because my question is, why do you allow it? Why are you still a supporter of his? Why don't you say anything? There's all kinds of platforms that women could be saying something, and they don't. And I'm at a loss. I just never thought I'd see something like this. I never thought I'd see a man just treat women with such disgust and just he can literally spit right in their face, and you guys won't say or do anything. And I need to know why. Help me understand. I know that's my rant for the day, but don't go anywhere. Welcome to the Dray Way. Hit the subscribe button. There's a new show each and every day. Don't go anywhere. Part 2 to the Dray Way coming up next. I'm getting the messages again about real estate. And I've been doing real estate a very, very long time. With the way interest rates and prices are right now, real estate is not a good investment. It's not a good investment because too many people are in it. And there's too much competition. And you've got too many companies that are trying to monetize. And the minute you start getting corporations and hedge funds involved, it's just a matter of time before they bastardize the whole thing. And there's going to be a meltdown. And in some areas, it's already underway. I mean, certain areas of Tennessee and Arizona and Texas and Florida, yeah, there's numbers that are down 10, 20, 30% since the high 3 years ago. But just understand, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. And what's going to happen is a lot of homeowners are experiencing right now, and especially over the next 6 months, because you're not selling much in October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, you're not selling much. You're going to hope that come April, May, June next year, those 90 days, it's going to be, interest rates will be low and there will just be, boom, people will be buying like crazy. I don't think that's happening. I think we're just going to see a downward trend for the next few years because of all the uncertainty. And we have a lot of banks right now that, nobody's even talking about this really, but there's a lot of banks that are heavily leveraged into office space loans that, yeah, there's a lot of banks right now that don't have any money. Yeah, they're not getting paid. They're not getting money from these buildings these 50, 100, $200 million buildings that they funded, and now these buildings are worth pennies on the dollar. Absolute pennies on the dollar. Because as technology moves forward, yeah, people aren't going into an office to go to work. That whole, I'm going to go to drive to office and go to work, that's going to go away. There are people trying to reinstitute that, but over time, it's just going to go away. People don't want to stay in traffic and everything else, and I have to have work clothes and I have to travel to work, and everyone knows you can do most of that stuff remotely. And if you haven't figured it out yet, you need to figure it out, because asking people to do what has been done for 100 years and keep doing it, even though technology has changed, is just insane. It doesn't make any sense, and it shouldn't be done. So hope that things change and people understand that work at home can be just as efficient and just as effective, because Let me tell you something right now. There are probably anywhere from 30 to 80 banks that are in serious financial trouble right now. And I don't know how long the government's going to try to keep it hidden. But there are many, many, many banks that simply don't have any money. And they're in real trouble. And is it going to all come to roost in the next 90 days? I don't know. But one thing I do know for sure, it's going to come to roost. And, you can't, commercial real estate is taking it on the nose. Commercial real estate is down, 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 down. And there's a lot of banks that are heavily invested in commercial real estate. And the fallout, it's coming. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't go anywhere. Part 3 to the Dray Way coming up next. Well, last but not least, let's talk about our health journey. Let's talk about what's going on back in the gym. I am still doing my walks. I'm getting more creative with my food choices, though. I'm getting a lot more creative with food and food preparation. And one thing I have learned in my journey is that I like a lot of vegetables. I don't know about you, but I like peas and I like lima beans and green beans, and I like all kinds of vegetables. And one thing I can tell you right now is when you eat a lot of vegetables, when you eat a lot of fruit, let me tell you something, you can eat about as much as you want. I cannot believe that at night, how easy it is just to eat a bowl of lima beans with a little bit of pepper. I like a little bit of pepper on my lima beans. And I'm full and I'm perfectly satisfied. I don't eat chips anymore or snack on cookies or any of that stuff. I never really did, but sometimes I'd have chips at night. But now with eating vegetables and stuff and continuing my walks, I'm getting better and better, and I'm feeling a lot better. And some of you have written to me to let me know about your walking journey. And I keep, let me tell you something. Every time I get an opportunity to speak to people, every time I get an opportunity, because people are always asking me, do you work out and what do you do? And I say, I can't wait to go, I walk. Because the studies that have come out about walking and your longevity and how you feel better and look better and you're in better shape, and it all comes from something so simple as just walking. And I want you to know, I read all of you guys. Some of you guys are like, I started walking. I couldn't be more proud of you. I really couldn't. Because one thing I can tell you right now is the best way I know for you to change your life, and we're all looking to enjoy the best life that we can. I promise you, the best life that you can live comes from walking and getting exercise and getting outside. Look behind me. Look behind me right now. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is absolutely gorgeous out. The high today is going to be about 78 degrees. Today, tomorrow, the next day. It's just beautiful like this. And if you think this doesn't motivate you to get up and get out, it really does. It makes you want to get up and get out and walk as much as possible. And I understand some of you are in colder weather and stuff like that. You still got to get up and walk. I don't care if you have to go to a gym. I don't care if you have to get on a treadmill. If the weather becomes too cold, get on that treadmill and put in those 30 minutes. Put in those 45 minutes and do it for yourself. That's who you're doing it for. You're doing it for you, because I keep telling you, you're going to look better. You're going to feel better. And once you start controlling your food and getting a handle on that, you're going to get slimmer, leaner, meaner, and you're going to have a better, healthier life. That's my rant for the day. Don't forget, the Dray Way is on each and every day. Come back and see me tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Make today a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.
Whoa! Look at that. Water splashing everywhere, and I didn't even get wet. Seriously, if you want a pool like this, call the people at Unique Pool Finishes.
Hey, is that a fish?